One day, as a student at San Francisco State, my friends and I were wandering through Golden Gate Park, and I turned a corner, and all of a sudden there were people in armor fighting. And like in a dream, I started walking towards them, and it was captivating, it was wonderful. The Society for Creative Anachronism was founded here in the West Kingdom. We call it the Kingdom of the West. We are part of the Principality of the Mists, which is most of the Bay Area. The Shire of Clundara is the city and county of San Francisco. My name legally is Michael Joshua Roberts. My official style in the SCA would be Lord Michael O'Foley, Chancellor of the West Kingdom Brewers Guild. O'Foley is one of our family names as well, so it's a chance to connect to a different part of my family in a different way.
My name is Litz Plummer, and in the Society for Creative Anachronism, I go by the Baro Magda. It is a title which indicates the matriarch or patriarch of the family in the Roma culture. And I married into a Roma family, so in order to pay homage to my new family, who have adopted me absolutely unconditionally, I choose to go by Baro.
My real name is Lucian Canton, which could probably be used in the SCA if I'd thought about it. In the SCA, I'm known as Rodrigo Bernardes, and I'm the Chatelain for the Shire of Clundara. The Chatelain is like our public relations person. Welcome newcomers, membership drives, that sort of thing.
I never stood a chance at not joining. As a child, I loved medieval stuff in all of its forms. As a kid, I decided that it would be fun to recreate medieval weapons of war in my backyard. So I was building stuff that was pretty unsafe. When I found out that there was a group of people who kind of knew what they were doing, it could help keep you alive while you were playing with this stuff. It was fantastic.
All through school, history class was, names and dates, and history was just not my thing. Then I found some folks who were really interested in history and were really excited about it, and this fascinated me because I had no idea where they were coming from. Here were people excited about how something happened as opposed to just, it happened, memorize this.
I think the engine that powers it, the thing that keeps people coming back, is something that people in society call the dream.
We refer to the SCA as the dream. What we're trying to do is this dream of gathering people of like mind and sharing the good things about the Middle Ages and just learning and spending time together.
We really try to create a dream and try to keep with the best of ourselves and bring out the best of ourselves in each other as we try to recreate the best bits of the Middle Ages.
To me, the dream is the moment at a society event when you're standing there on the Eric or walking up or at an archery field watching people shoot and practice, where you can blur the line a little bit. You can imagine yourself in that place, in that time. You can let yourself ignore maybe the little bit of artifact of today that's seeping in. Those things disappear, and you can really imagine yourself in that place and in that time from ages long past.
So what have I gotten out of the SCA? I've gotten so much. I have gotten lifelong friends. I've gotten a way to express myself through arts and crafts. I've gotten to find people who are excited about so much stuff.
For some, it's the community that we've formed. For some, it's the opportunities to do things that they wouldn't have done otherwise. For some, it may be just the ability to learn so many different skills that are out there. And one of the things about the SCA is it's just an amazing collection of artisans. The things that people create, the things that they do, it's just amazing. You wouldn't find that anywhere else.
What I really learned from fighter practice is that I'm not a very good fighter. The lessons of the society, I think, extend far beyond that. No group of people can ever be perfect. I think that's human nature. It's a group of people that really aspire to something. and they're driving themselves to try and make something bigger and better than themselves, and that means a lot.
The special nights for me have always been Bardics, where I play guitar and I sing, and sitting around the campfire, entertaining friends, passing around a bottle, just having a good time, laughing, and we've seen the sun come up, and still doing it. So I think to me that was my favorite part. The friendships you form are certainly a big part of it.
We've just become an extended family. And without the SCA, maybe I would have met them, maybe I wouldn't have. Probably wouldn't have. I've gained so many lifelong friends and extended family because of the SCA. And in point of fact, that's actually how I met my wife.
When I started out, like many people in high pressure professions, I had trouble relaxing. I felt like every time I said I should be doing something. And so it took an effort to sit down and you're sitting there drinking a beer with friends, and then you're like, what I should be doing? And then you suddenly realize, well, I am doing something. I'm spending time with my friends, and we're having a great conversation, and we're enjoying a beer, and we're having a good time. And learning to relax, to enjoy that, to not feel like I have to fill time was a big change for me as well.
If this isn't your passion, I would just encourage grown-ups to remember that those fun, moving, amazing moments that we indulged in when we were kids don't have to go away just because you're paying a mortgage or getting married or working for grad school. They're the things that make doing all that other stuff worth it.
Many, many people that I know say when they found the SCA, they felt like they were coming home, like they were finally finding a place where they felt like they belonged. So I think that's the beauty of the SCA, is it can be whatever you want it to be.
The Society is a great place for people, kindred spirits, to come and play together and to indulge in what some would call a shared delusion, but we would call sort of that dream, the moment where we really connect to each other, our passion, and a joyful thing in day-to-day life.